This conference will now be recorded.
Each and every session and every technique will be on practical. Okay, we will practice everything. I'll right off this session, I'll create one Piazza group and I'll grant you access so that you will get material daily. Okay, let's get started. I'm sharing my screen. If you are not able to see, just please let me know. Share screen. Okay, today might be a little bit theory kind of stuff, but still we cover as much as we can. Okay, we start as a Python. So why Python? So many of the students, they have the same question. So why not or why not SAS or something? The first reason is it has a community support. Okay, community support. We need not to write any algorithm or any technique or any mathematical equation from the scratch. We have packages. We'll learn them. Okay, and portable. You can even you can see right now as well. So even if you want to implement something, okay, I can implement in my mobile as well. Even my mobile has Python applications. On fly, I can write programs. Okay, and high level, it's a very high level. You need not to write anything from the scratch. And Python supports from a basic level to the high level. I mean, you can write high level programming, you can write object oriented programming, you can write functional programming, and you can develop web applications, you can connect to a database, you can write game applications, you can write everything. Okay, in productivity and speed, even if you want to write something, okay, you can run in fly. You need not to compile a program, you need not to execute a program. Okay, even if you want to write something in line, one line, if you want to execute the particular line, you can just execute that. Okay, there are even there are many no, but these are many, these are major this supporting the libraries, which reduces our work, and it's a high level, and open source community development. Even Google, Facebook, and top companies, they release their versions. Okay, we will see few of them. And the productivity speed. Okay, these are the measure. There are many methods or many ways to execute a Python program. One thing is from directly Python core library. It just comes with a you have to download and you have to execute. Okay, right now Python 3.8.1. Okay, it's a vanilla version. Even if you want any package, you have to download that. Okay, or there is a Anaconda version which installed all, okay, install all packages, then create a image. If you install the image, you will get everything by default. Okay, most of the packages, even you can see what are the packages covered in this. Okay, 3.7 version, 3.2.7, and there is a major difference between 2.7 and 3.7. The version we call as a 2 and 3, 2x and 3x. Syntax a little bit different, but functionality is same. Okay, some few extra features are added in 3.7 or 3x. We majorly use 3x because majority of the advanced algorithms, those are developed in 3.7, not sorry 3, not in 2. So we use 3. You can directly install, download, and you can install it. Just next, next, next. There's nothing new. During installation, if you face any issues, just let me know. Mostly, it third slide or fourth slide, it asks you for uh, add the path. No problem, add the path, so that it adds the directory path in your system library. Okay, and another thing is you can in Google also provided one execution mode. Okay, which is collab, which is on fly. You can execute whenever you want. You need not to carry anything. If you have the internet connection, you can do that. Okay, some of the mobiles also supports this, but not all mobiles. But in machine, you can do that. It's a collab. If you want to create one thing, just right click on that. I'll show you that as well. Okay, not even from here, from my drive, Google My Drive, just right click. Okay, or else I'll create in one folder. The collab folder, it gives the name by default. More, just scroll down. 1 second. Collab, Google Collaborate. So this is on fly. You need not to install anything. You need not to make any setup. Okay. Today we will try with this, and from tomorrow we will execute on different modes. I'll show you what are the possibilities. Okay. And if you want to write something, okay, just print. Welcome. Just you can press this run mode, okay, or control enter. It was giving the information as well. Run, control enter to run this cell, okay, or shift enter. Okay, takes a little time because it's still initializing. It's a new session, right? It's still initializing. Connected, yes, I got the output. Okay, the quick control enter. Sorry, control enter. Even if you want next cell to be created, it's a shift enter. If you press shift enter, it executes the command and it moves to the next line. It creates the next line. Shift enter, next line. Okay. So for now, we'll take this. You need not to compile anything. Okay, you are executing everything on fly. Now there are I'll cover just basics. Still these are basics. I'll go a little fast. If nothing, I mean, if you do not understand, just let me know. Okay, first thing is if else condition. Okay, if, okay, some condition is true. Okay, might be I can write just the condition right now, and the indentation starts from here, colon. You press enter, it starts the indentation. Indentation means four spaces. In different language we have the curly brace. Okay, curly brace, something like this, right? It will not be that case. You need not to write anything. You need not to take any extra space. Okay, just press enter. Okay, and indentation is mandatory. It is mandatory, and most of the IDEs will take care of it automatically. You need not to write anything. If you want to give manually, you can press tab. Okay, tab is equal to 4 space, which is equal to 1 indentation, and you can write the statement which you need to execute. Okay, that's it. We will see one. Okay, I'm adding one more cell here. If some true, whatever the condition it is, if the condition is true, it executes. Okay, or else I'll a is equal to 10. Okay, if a is, yeah, it gives even if you press the tab, it gives the all functions. I'm saying a is an integer, all functions related to integer. Okay, sometimes it does not recognize a as an integer. That time it will not give you anything. Okay, a is greater than 5, print. See, you can get the syntax as well. You need not to remember anything. Okay, the print, the value, and the separator, the end line is slash n. You can get all. Okay, you need not to memorize anything. A is greater than 5. Okay, control enter or shift enter. Shift enter. A is greater than 5. Okay, even if you want to write else loop in Python, sorry, here, control C. It is not working. Not sure why. Okay, if you want to write, okay, I can quickly write. Right after the session, I'll share the material and this code what we discussed in the session as well. No problem. Okay. Else condition is a little different in Python. Okay. Behavior and everything is same, but syntax a little bit. Rest of the syntax is a different, common with different languages. To save some time. Here, the indentation is closed. If something is correct, if the condition is accepted, then we write all the statements here. Okay, next statement, next statement, next statement. To make sure that it's not the same block. Okay, it's a different block. We will press backspace. So it comes out of the block. Okay, L if the statement, it's else if. Okay, a double equal to 5. So a equal to 5. Print a equal to 5. A is sorry, a is not 5. It is less than 5. First I could have give demo for else. Okay, a is equal to, if the condition is not met, it comes here. Okay, display summary. Invalid syntax. What is it? A is not defined. Sorry, sorry. My bad. Else means it's a final statement, right? So it should not have any a is greater than something. Initially, I write ellipse, so I mentioned that. Okay, so this is else condition. If the condition is not met, it's a by default statement. If you want to execute by default, then okay, there's a by default statement to be executed. If you want to check for the second condition, okay, then the syntax is elif. A equal to 5. Print A equal to 5. If I give a equal to 5, initially we declared a is 10. Okay, even if you want to see, you can see the value of a. You can need not to write any print statement or something. You can directly print. I got a equal to 10. Okay, now I'm defining a as a 10. Sorry, a is 5. Then see, a is 5. Okay, and with a print, I used single colon, right? Even I can use double colon as well. Both works. Both are allowed in Python. Okay, I got it. If I use three colons, might be single colon or double colon, that is a comment. Okay, to specify the comments. Okay, if I want to write something, some comment. Okay, what's that? This is simple if condition. Okay, sorry, I did not close this properly. A equal to 5. This is a comment, and you can specify the comment in with the hash as well. Okay, this is the example. Okay, so when we use hash comments with hash, and when we use comments with this, if you have a single line, okay, or if you want to explain, might be you're writing some 10 lines. Okay, 10 lines, and if you want to explain what the line is, this. Okay, in this way we use, I'm explaining something about this line, there we use hashtag. If there is a function, okay, in a programming language we write functions, right? If you want to explain something, it's a more than a line. Okay, more than a line, then we go for colons. Okay, this way, right? So this is the way when we write, how we write the condition. And loops. Okay, in Python we prefer to avoid loops because of the execution time. Okay, there are two kinds of loops, while and for. And for most of the time we use for loops. Okay, and advanced method of for loop, but not plain while loop. Okay, we use while when we want to execute particular loop forever. Okay, means if you want to, I do not know how many times I'll iterate this. Okay, might be 10 times, 50 times. That time I'll go for while loop. Okay, while the condition is true, same execute something. Okay, print some statement. Okay, then I might increase or check for some value. Okay, let's take let's a is greater than 10. Okay, and I'm increasing a with something, maybe a plus 1. Okay, it's equal to, sorry, which is equal to a plus 1. Okay, you can use anyone. So it, and you are initializing a with some 0. It executes, it starts from the 0, it checks whether a is greater than 10. No, so it executes this. It executes. It stops once it reached a. Okay, I'm just doing some. Sorry, a equal to 0, condition true. See, I got the value. It stopped at 10. So in real time, when we use this, so if you are expecting some value from the user, and user is, until you reach some point, you have to make sure that you have the connection with the user. Might be it's a kind of gaming program, okay, gaming program. Whenever he's making some attempts, you want to keep in touch with him, okay. That time we use while loop, but in the Python programming or data science area, we rarely use this, okay. And for loop, when you know the number of interactions, okay, just for now, just consider for I in some numbers, okay, might be some numbers, or let's consider this for now 1 2 3 4 5, and the bracket as a container, or it's kind of, we call this in Python list. I know I want to iterate 5 times, then we go for loop, okay. Print I. Majorly we use Python, sorry, for loop only, okay. We will discuss in detail. Since these are very basic, I just covered a little faster. From the next topic onwards, we'll go slowly and in depth. So there are majorly 6 data types or data structures or objects. In Python, everything is an object, everything, okay, number or everything. So we go one by one in detail, because from now onwards we're covering important concepts, okay. First one is integer, okay. Whatever the operation we do, everything is a number, okay. Everything is a it must be having some properties. Number means addition, subtraction, or getting the absolute value, round value, everything, okay. That is related to integer. And string means a kind of text, right? Sorry, we took the first solution. Okay, string, it can be anything, okay. Number, integer means it is a number, any number, floating value or normal number. And the string, it's kind of text, whatever the word, any word within single code or double code, okay. That is called string in Python, okay. And list, what is the list? What is there within square brackets, okay. This is the list. And tuple, what is a tuple? Which is within square bracket, I mean, sorry, braces. Tuple, we will discuss everything in detail, but I'm just making a list. And a dictionary with is, which is in what's that, this kind of braces, okay. And a set, this is also indicated with the same thing, curly braces, with the same thing, but properties are little different, okay. These 4 are very important things, okay. Integer we use rarely manually, but still we use them. And the set also, based on the properties we use them, but these 4 are very very important. We learn each and every property of this, okay. Integer, okay, any number, okay, any number, it can be 10, okay, or it can be 10.0, 10.0, or any number we'll consider as an integer. Floating, technically this is a 40 floating value, and first one is the integer. There is a small difference when you are doing operations between Python 2 and 3. In Python 3, everything is a float, okay. Everything is a float value. If you divide something, it gives you floating value, okay. I might be using Python 3. Even if you want to change runtime, you can change it. See here, you can see Python 3 and Python 2. Okay, whichever you want, you can select that. And during introduction, I told you I'll give you the best hardware. Okay, this is the best hardware. You can use GPUs. Our systems runs on CPU, but you are getting GPU. It's a very fast graphical processing unit. TPU, specially designed for machine learning algorithms. Okay, very fast. It's a tensor processing unit. Majorly we use for text processing and image processing for this. Okay, even none means a CPU takes that. You can select whatever you want, but Python 3 and Python 2, even if you want to switch between these two, this is the option. Okay, by default Python 3, and that's a really good. That's okay. Where you can say the difference. Okay, or else I'll pull up the document so that it will be. Okay, these are just basic loops and different flavors of that. Just go through. Still, you have any doubts? We can cover that. Sorry, I forgot to cover a few points in for loops. Just a break. Okay, after reaching some point, if you want to break the loop, okay, even the in here in for loop, if I want to break, okay, if I want to break with some condition, even if sorry, I forgot that. If I double equal to 2, okay, then if I am writing, okay, break means it breaks the loop. It will not execute anything further. What is that? Again, indentation problem. My bad. Okay, I got only 2. Okay, in earlier case we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is breaking the loop. If you want to break when it is 2 only, okay, and I'll tell you why it printed 2, okay, 2 instead of printing this, okay, or else I'll start with 0 so that it will be clear for you. Now it prints only 0 and 1. I'll tell you the reason today itself. 0, 1, 2, equal to 2. 0, 1, 2, yeah. If you want to pass only the particular value, then continue. Okay, you might be getting a little confused with the printing value on this. I'll tell you today itself. Okay, sorry, this is the problem. If I write print here, that will be give the best demo. See, now it printed only 0 and 1. When it is equal to 2, it is breaking it, so it is not executing the next lines as well, whatever the line. Okay, but if I write continue, okay, it did not print me only 2. Okay, 0, 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing 2. So when you want to skip the particular element only, particular iteration only, then we use continue. If you want to break something, just break it, break the for loop. Okay, now, yeah, so these are the properties of numbers. ABS, absolute value, okay, absolute of 10, ABS of 10, which gives you the exact units only, okay, where we use in real time. On XY coordinates, okay, you have geometric system. You want to understand how far it is from the origin or particular point. You do not need whether it's going the left side or right side. If it is the right side, it's a positive, and left side it's a negative. But you want only the distance. Then we go for ABS function, absolute value. Okay, irrespective of the direction, it gives you the units. Okay, the square usually we use for 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 for the function, but for that you need to import math function. Okay, without math it will not work. And ceiling, it's a ceiling value. Okay, it gives the nearest high value. Okay, even though if you round this 300, it gives you 300.16, it is 300, right? But if you want to next highest level, then it gives you, you have to use the ceiling function. And a floor, okay, the same function with a different or opposite value nature. So I need the below value, okay, even if it is 300.99, it gives you 300. That's the floor. It's exponential. If you want to do something with the exp, okay, e to the power of something, e to the power of 5. Okay, some of the algorithms just calculates based on exponentials. That is where we use the exponential. And the max, min, okay, pow means it's kind of square, the power, okay, x to the power of 5. Okay, and the round, this is again we use very much. Okay, round. Up to how many decimals you want to round it. Okay, it's a 52. Even if you want more, might be two decimals. Okay, might be I'm giving some 1 2 3 4 some rough number. Okay, by default it takes 2. Okay. Even if you want two, okay, two values, two digits. Yeah, so you can specify the number, how many numbers you need, how many decimals you need. Okay, this is about numbers, which I mean there are plenty, many functions related to this, but these are very often. Okay, and strings. Okay, from as I mentioned, these four are very important. We'll cover everything in depth. String, what is a string? Okay, I'm just mentioning some string as a is to say some time, which is there in within quotes. Okay, single quotes or double quotes, that is a string. Okay, I'm saying Python, name is as a s1 and s2 as Python. Sorry, I'll write small p with double quotes. Both are allowed. As we discussed, both are allowed. Both are Python, both are the same word Python, but not equal. Because P is capital here and P is small here. Python is fully, it's a completely case sensitive. Dictionary also called set, right? No, because a dictionary has key value pair and a set as a direct value. We will discuss the difference. If we Anaconda, then no need Python, right? Yes, if we install Anaconda, there is no need of Python. Okay, Python is a case sensitive and which is completely different. Okay, completely different from Python. If one word is not matching, then it's not. And even if you have space, space also considers, right? Even if everything is small, space also matters. Okay, we will see even in real time. Okay, in real time, uh, when you're doing the text analysis, people might write in a different way. So I write something in the capital letters, okay, or small letter, or with a space. There are all possibilities. We will see how to bring everything in a single form. We will see all. Okay, first we will check okay, whether s1 double equals to s2. We'll see that we got false because both are not. Okay, if we want to make sure that both are same, what how I do? Okay, or else I'll keep it this way. Okay, what I'll do, dot lower. Lower is a function which converts everything to lower, right? First I'll give the demo. If you want to create one cell above this, just press Control A. I'm not sure why today my control button is not working. First we'll see this. Dot lower. You got the Python. But actual S2 is capital P. Okay, or else I'll print both so that it will be. Even see, you need not to memorize much things. Okay, S2 is lower. Yeah, it already converted. Okay, I'll redefine this. See here, P is difference. Now if I say, sorry, now this is true. Both are matching. Even in real time, if someone is saying in capital letters or different case or camel case, everything we can match in this way. Okay, we'll see one by one. And if you want to see the length of this, okay, length of the particular string, length is 6. Okay, what is S1? Python. Python, we have 6. If I introduce one space here, okay, one space here, now see the length. It increases one more. What?
You need to execute that one. You need to.
Yeah. I mean, today I'm using different laptop, so it's behaving something different. Function is at the control place. Okay, not a problem. So we got one more space here. Space also matters and considers as a one character. We'll see the properties now. Okay, and whatever you keep within quotes, it's a number also. The number still it considered as a string. Now the slicing of a word. Okay, I'm saying HELLO, hello. The indexing starts from 0. First letter is 0, second letter is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when you're coming the reverse direction, it's a -1, -2, -3, -4. When we use the forward direction and when we use backward, most of the times we use forward only. Okay, but if you want the last letter only, then we go for -1. Okay, how to call this? Okay, how to give the index? If I'm saying S1 and then the starting value, okay, I could have used a different ID for today. S1 is Python, right? Okay, I'll print it again. Python. Okay, first one is 0, second one is 1. Okay, if I want to print the starting value 0, 2. Okay, before the colon, what is having the left side is a starting index and right side is the ending index, but excluding that. I mean, if I'm saying 4, then it 0 to 4. So it takes index 0, 1, 2, and 3. I mean 0, P, Y, T, H. It gives till H only. 0, 1, 2, and 3. It will not execute the fourth one. Okay, it will not bring the fourth one. 0 to 4. What is syntax error? Slicing square bracket. It's not a function. Give me these four words. Okay. If you want in a reverse way, I mean, if you want to start from H till the end, okay, S1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. 3 is the H, right? 3, and till the end. Okay, it gave me 0, 1, 2, and 3. 3 is the starting index, H is the starting index until the end. Okay, if you want the full, okay, full with the same syntax, you can just specify S1, and that's it. You'll get everything. Okay, so it's kind of wild card. Starting is nothing and ending is nothing, so I'm giving everything. Okay, and these are some of the operations. Okay, so welcome to Python course. Okay, welcome to data science course. I can print everything however we did for S1, and index of first. Okay, index of first, it gives you, still even though it is a statement, it considered as a one string, it gives you first word, first letter. Okay, first letter. It will not give you the first word because it does not know where the word is ending. Okay, it considers as a string, and from the string it gives you the first index because we're giving the 0 to 4. We saw that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but not including the 0 O. It gives you WLC. And -1, as we discussed, this is the last. It's starting from the -1. Okay, it gives you E. Okay, even if you want, I can try that as well. -1 as well. S1 of -1, because it's a space, right? If I take from S2, S2 is giving me N. Okay, this is a minus. Okay, so we are saying here, okay, -5 to -1. -5 to -1 means it's starting from, it's a -1, right? -1, -2, -3, -1, -2, and -3, -4, and -5. It starts from O. Okay, the starting point is -5 and ending point is -1. Okay, even if you give the colon, that also works. Okay, let's quickly execute this. Okay, in the last case, my focus was in last case. So -5 to -1. Right, we counted this. Okay, and if you want to concatenate two strings, okay, if you want to concatenate two strings, how to do that? You can use plus operator. This works. Okay, even S1 plus S2. See, Python plus Python. I got as a single string. You can do this as well. If you want to multiply, I mean create that numbers. Okay, S1 times 2 or 3. Python. It's a 3 times. Even if you want to print n number, you can use n number. Okay, and if you want to print something with the, okay, if you want to print in real time, you are debugging your program, you want to understand in which for loop your code got break. Okay, Then you can use here, or else I'll take example of for loop which we discussed. Yeah, here. Something like this. Print I is. Okay. This your code got break in particular iteration. Okay, you can use I is and I. It prints the value. Okay, I is 0. Okay, you can comment this. Okay, I is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you are printing a string with I. Even if you have multiple, okay, multiple, then you can make use of index as well. Again, you can, sorry, could have said it, right? I mean, I do not want to delete anything so that once I share this with you, you will have some references. So I'm writing again. Print I is, if you have multiple values, okay, uh, format of 0 or something, just within quotes only. I is and I. If you want to place one more, you have one more value, or else you have to print second value as well. And I plus 1. Okay. In your iteration, you are looking for your function is taking 4 5 values. This way you can add multiple as well. But how system knows which one is first value and which one is second value? Just specify the index. Okay, I is 0 and I plus 1 is 1. Means it starts from the index here. We know, right? In Python, index starts from 0. This is 0. Sorry. I is 0. I is 0 and this is 1. So in the strings also we are seeing the same thing, right? Everything starts from 0, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 0th element and this is the first element. Okay, this is 0th element and this is the first element. Okay, I is 0 and I plus 1 is 1. 0 and 1, right? 0, I'm taking the 1. It's an index. Let's take this. I is 1. So the second iteration, I is 1. Okay, I is 1 and I plus 1 is 1 plus 1 equal to 2. So I'm considering only these two. Index is 1, index is index is 0 and the index is 1. Index is 0 and index is 1. Okay, if you have any confusion, just stop me. So this is another way how we print values. It is very, very useful when you are debugging your approach or logic. Okay, and string. Here in Python, okay, print within the quotes, what is there is a string, right? Okay, I'm saying Python. This is fine. Okay, and there are some wildcard entries, right? Wildcard entries, some kind of slash, backslash in different languages. This becomes problem when you are copying something from the URL. Okay, URL will be having slash, or you have file in your directory. Okay, let's say I'm selecting one. Okay, some directory or irrespective of anything, machine learning. Okay, I'm copying this. Now the problem comes here. Okay, I want to consider this as a string, right? String, but this backslash is a wildcard. Okay, let's print this and discuss. Right, I have some problem here because it should print first string, then only it should throw the error. Okay, let's ignore this for now. What is happening? Okay, Unicode escape. There's a problem. Okay, you cannot consider this. For that, what we will do is R. Okay, I'm considering this is the raw string. See, now I got it. The difference between these two is I'm considering take everything as a string. Okay, raw string. There is no escape characters. You need not to consider this as a special. Whatever the escape character use, whatever the special character use, you need not, we are saying to the Python, you need not to consider this as a special. Everything is raw. If you do not specify this R, it takes, okay, I'm going with this. Okay, this is something, okay, and this is something escape character. Yeah, sorry. So when we read, when we are building any machine learning algorithm, okay, just copy paste the URL and give raw. If not, okay, if not, the options are, okay, I'll take this. The options are, you have to write everything manual. I mean, escape character. Okay, literally I hate this. Okay, even if my path is big, okay, I got the same thing, right? In the first case, we got the error without R, but here I'm big. If my path is big, I have to write everything manual. So instead of, I'll just use R. Okay, this is a major difference. What we are saying here is slash is a wildcard and this is the actual one. Okay, this topic we use when we discuss regular expressions. A regular expression means this is one kind of thing, and as star, okay, or sorry, okay, star or plus, or we have different operators for this. We discuss again this topic with when we use regular expressions or okay, regular expressions we use that. I'll cover more on that, but that time we cover the entire text. I have a review. Okay, it might be having multiple sentence, multiple paragraphs, or multiple symbols. Okay, one word appeared multiple times. How to find all this? We'll take care of that later. But for now, I'm considering only the string. Okay. Now we have different symbols. How to deal with this? Okay. Now we see some of the major functions in strings. Dot lower, we saw this. Okay, we saw converted the capital P to small p, lower, and upper. If you want to consider everything to upper, okay, upper, we use the upper function. Len, we saw the function as well. Capitalize. Capitalize, it returns the capital, it converts everything, first letter, it's camel case. Okay, if you are generating one report, okay, even at least I have S1 is small. Yeah, I have small. So what I do is S1 dot capitalize. Capitalized, right? Capitalized. Just get the function, execute it. Okay, I got capital P. Whenever you are generating a report, okay, this is a sales report for so and so company. So we keep everything as a, I mean, every word, okay, as a capital case. Even if you want to keep as a capital upper, okay, take upper. I got the function. Okay, Python. You can use whatever the function you want, however, how you want to generate the report. Is alpha, okay, and il for alpha num, okay, is alphabet or if the given string is alphabet or not. Is space or is numeric, okay, we'll see. Okay, S1 or else I'm taking one. Okay, this is just again a string, right? Within quotes, if something is there, then it's a string. I'm going next level. Okay, is space. True, because I do not have anything. Now I'm concatenating two things. One is I'm creating the string and I'm performing some option. Okay. If you want to, I mean, since we are little familiar, when we use this, once you receive the data in real time, you want to check whether the data is present or not. Okay. You have an Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, you cannot check manually, right? So once you read it, you will check whether this is space or not. There are more advanced ways to do this. We will discuss one by one. Okay. Or else, even if you have some number, okay, dot is numeric. There is a function. I hope syntax is correct. Yeah, it's even though it is a string, its type is a string, but inside a string, what do I have? It's a number, right? I'm checking in this way. And you can check for the rest is a title. So as we discussed, if you're generating one report, each and every word first character should be uppercase. If you want to check that is title, you can check that. Okay, these two capitalize and is title is a complement each other. Now, okay, if you want to get count, oh sorry, I'll take the exact syntax so that it will be easy. If you want to count a particular character, or here you can take word as well. Okay, string one, and one more thing, please do not code anything, sorry, assign any value to the keywords. What do I mean? If something is coming in a different color, depends on your IDE, it's your, okay, it's not black, it's something different. Do not use this kind of variables. Do not assign any value to this kind of variables, because this is a system defined words. Okay, str or int, it's a different word. Even you can say in, it's fine. Okay, in is fine. Sorry, in you are checking some in condition. Okay, we will see that this is also not allowed, but I is allowed. If something is coming in the black, take that. Okay, but do not use. Even if you consider, if you assign to in, it takes. That's not a problem. Something I'm taking Python, it takes. The reason is it is a problem when you are executing the pro internally. Okay, if you're comparing something, okay, system invalid keyword. Okay, I can take str. It takes. That's not a problem. Okay, and it prints str also. Okay, it prints. That's not a problem. Technically, that's not a problem. The problem comes when you are operating on system inbuilt functions. I mean, if you're writing some kind of str.lower, so system get confused whether I need to use user defined str or system defined str. Okay, here it is giving, but most of the times it get confused. So do not assign any value to system defined functions or keywords. Okay, if it's coming with a different color, just try to ignore this. If you want something, str1, fine. Okay, but do not use this. Okay, do not do this. Yeah, yes, here. If I want to count how many times the word I occurred, okay, I occurred. First I'll count. So let's see. 0 str, sorry, that's wrong what I did. And case sensitive, okay, 3, because Sometimes even giving the suggestions also annoying me. I is 1, I is 2, and I is 3. 3 times I got it. If you want to specify from fourth position, okay, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, and 2, 3, and from 4. From the fourth position, how many times it got? Okay, 4 is a starting position and 40. You can mention even however 400 also fine. That's not a problem. It takes that till the end. Okay, from the 4. Now I'll uncomment this. From the 4 we have only 2 times. Yeah, again I'm the wrong. Okay, see it's true because from here from the fourth position it's appeared only 2 times. Okay, even in your string, okay, even if I can take is, that's not a problem. I'm taking here the word. Okay, in first case it's true because it's taking this is, and in second case it's starting from here. In the first case we have is and is. Okay, and in the second case it's taking from here, so I have only one is. This way you can find how many characters it appeared in the string. Okay, as a humans we know this is a different word and is a different word, string is a different word, but a system does not know this. It knows the character set of characters. Okay, so how to deal this in real time we will see when we work with the problem. Or else do one thing, split. Okay, split this based on space. Okay, split is another function which we cover. Okay, since we are at the we're on flow, I'm explaining this. Okay, str1 dot split. Sorry, split is a function which splits the string 1. Okay, given string. Okay, by default it splits based on the space. If I have space, splits on the space. Yes, this is a string. Again, it created one list. We will see how to deal with this. Okay, if you have comma in your data, okay, if you're reading some CSV file or you're generating in the different format, okay, now if you do with this you will get as a one string. Yes, it's a one string. Earlier you saw in a different way, right? Now you specify it's a comma. Okay, it's a comma. Now I got into 3, right? So we have to, based on the data, we select the corresponding separator. Okay, in real time if you're extracting from the web you might see some hashtags. Okay, if you're getting data from different systems, okay, it might be some tab delimited, then you have to give the tab. Okay, or else I'm going to cover one more thing. So once I have this, okay, take this, okay, again convert back to string. Okay, I need a string. Split is one, right? So I'll call it join. What is syntax? List object. Okay, then I'll take this in this. Join is not defined. Okay, let's see what is the syntax. Join and the sequence, right? It's a string property, so string and join and all this. This is a string. Even if you want by space, take space and join. This is string. It's giving me back this, right? I'm splitting it and I'm joining it back. Okay. So where were we? count the particular character, how many times it appeared, okay, and find. So it returns the index, okay, where is my particular word, okay, and this is string, okay, str1. So what it is holding is, okay, I could have used it, not a problem. So dot find some word, something, will then we take t now. It said 0th locations. You might have some doubt even I have t here itself, okay, but it returns very first occurrence of the particular character. Even if you give I 0 1 2, it gives me 2. Yeah, it gives first occurrence even though I have multiple i's, okay. Index, split, join, we covered this. Sorry, replace if you want to replace something, okay, if you want to replace is with something else, okay, is, okay, was, I'm checking something. Do not worry, even if you're getting the functions are more, that's okay. Still keep your document handy, or else even if you give string one dot, you will get all the functions. Do not worry, it's taking a little time, but see, I have the function ready. Even if I press 2 or 3 characters, that's fine, right? Replace, what I want to replace, see, the old, what is old is old, okay, and what is new, okay, I want to keep it was. Fine, let's try. This was a string, okay. This, as we know, is considered this as well, okay. Even if you want only this particular is, so if you find some pattern here, before, after this 1 comma, before this 1 comma, just to keep the same thing, okay, you will get it. You will see that now. str1, okay, this is the string. Now I need only this, right? Dot replace old, what is old, comma is, comma, and what is new, okay, comma was, comma, okay. Let's try. See here, this is the same, okay, only replaced, okay. So even in future, if you want to get something, we need to get the exact pattern, okay. And this is the replace function. And L strip or strip, L strip means left side strip, even if you have some different spaces, okay, multiple, okay. I'm saying I have this much space, and python dot lp, it gave me just python, it stripped all these left characters. The same way with right as well, okay. I'll give you one more demo. Python and some spaces and dot strip. So still have the space left side, right? It is considering only or strip. Right side what I have. If you want to consider both, let me just use strip. I lost one left and right. So it depends on your requirement. Okay, in real time, left side is fine, but right side is fine, but left side. I do not need both sides. Okay, depends on your requirement. You take the call. Okay, and encode, encode and decode. If you're working on Windows, okay, if you're working on Windows, it's a UTF-8. Okay, if you're working on different OS, it's kind of what to say, Linux. Okay, it's Latin and different words, even if you're getting from Mac. If not Windows, you can use Latin. It works for Mac, I mean Apple OS, iOS, and Win Linux. It works for both. Okay, you can use just encode equal to Latin. That's it. If the string is from different OS, you can use that. Okay, 8:20. Okay, not a problem. Since we started a little late, I'm okay. Decimal is punct. So it checks whether this is the punctuation or not. Okay, Python has some predefined punctuations. Okay, it's a kind of dot, question mark, okay, or any symbols. I can say any symbols. Okay, is punct, we can use that. Okay, e space, anyway we saw this, we saw that. And what is this? Pre-processed data. Yeah, if it is a text, yes. NLTK, yeah. NLTK, it has some different functions, so where you can make use of them. This is a type of use case that I would like to discuss in class. Okay, fine, you can discuss. It's not a problem. But once we covered the text, then we will discuss. Okay, so maybe you are giving this as a reference for your discussion this way. How to count the word in string? Okay, if you want to count some particular word, so
Good. So, sorry, Anil, like, whenever you're done, I can ask my question, actually.
not a
I
problem.
was on mute while you were talking.
Okay, not a problem. So I do not want to interrupt my flow, so I did not check messages. Yeah, not a problem. How to count the word in string? So I hope you got. I'm sorry. I hope you got the context where we check for is. Okay, if I'm considering word is different. Okay, we saw that, and is different. Okay, we need to find exactly what do I mean by word. Okay, I consider this is a word and this is a word, but which word you are talking about? We saw this, right? This, if I consider only is, I'll encounter this in this way. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, this is the best example. If I consider this is a word, okay, is a word, then I'll might get impacted two places, here and here. If I consider this and this, it's a fine. And it also depends on whether the is the first character or sorry, first word or last word. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, sorry, this is okay. If the word is ending with just this, okay, or word is starting from this, or it is in middle, so how are you defining the particular word? It's not only is, it can be for anything. Okay, in general, if you're working on some system, okay, where you are getting some analyzing some errors, okay, error code, okay, 805. Okay, error code 805. So if you consider only error, you will fail. Okay, because it can be any error. If you consider only error, then you are losing the end characters. So I got 805 error, or my error code is 805. Okay, one word I'm saying, the only one word error I'm representing in three ways. Okay, one I have before and after space, one is only before space, and one is only after space. In your data, so even if you find one word, okay, some word which is starting with e or or, there is possibility in English we have some words which is ends with this. So you have to consider all these scenarios when you are coding something. Okay, any more questions?
Yes, yes, yes. Anil, you have a few minutes, like very quickly, I will go. I
Yeah,
mean,
go ahead, not a problem.
you're done. So first of all, I want to check, like, like you started by the installation of Python, but at work, what do you use? I don't think you use Colab, right? Do you use Jupyter Notebook or do you use the Anaconda?
Got your point. Yeah, got your point. So in real time, okay, in real time, if we are developing anything,
Mm-hmm.
okay, we use Spider. Okay, tomorrow I'll
Spider.
show you Spider. Yeah, tomorrow I mean, there are n number, but Spider, Genie, there are n number, but we prefer Spider. We will see what is the advantage of Spider tomorrow. And before that, the first go-to tool is Jupyter. Okay, and I'll give the order. Then, okay, there are a number of preferences of people. Jupyter. So what you are seeing is a Jupyter. It might be Colab, Google from Colab, but it's a Jupyter notebook. Okay, what you're
Okay.
seeing is the same. So
Yeah,
Jupyter and Colab both are same.
no
How
problem.
different is Spider? Spider is a kind of tool where you can see variable as well. Okay, here if I want to see the string one, okay, str1, I do not know what is this. I have to print it, right?
Yeah,
I have to print it, then only I can know. In Spider,
yeah.
it stores the environment variables in variable folder. I mean,
Yeah,
variable.
yeah. That's what I'm using. I've been using Spider, and I can see like the File Explorer, the Variable Explorer on the right side. But I'm
Exactly.
saying like today I got like a job. Okay, I go to work.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, do they really give you like access to that, or you is that something that you handle yourself, like by installing like what you showing right now? You give us those links, or is that something that you work with somebody? I mean, how does it
Yeah.
work?
So you are free to install whatever you want because
Really?
everything is free. And I worked almost 4 companies in my 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere, if it is a free, and if it is a compliance is free. I mean, there is no security harm. You can use that. Okay, you can directly get it
Okay.
and install it. That's not a problem.
But
If it is
for us, like, yeah, seriously, sorry to interrupt you, but for us, it's not like you can install it by yourself. It's gonna go to like a system admin, and they will ask
exactly,
you.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, when I'm saying you can install means even you cannot install everything in your company. So you can request and they will install. IT people will help you to install that.
Got it. Okay, okay. So now, quickly, like, so now you have Jupyter Notebook, right? And you, for example, wrote this script, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then, like, when you save it, how do you like, do you save it like in GitHub repository, or like how do you version your code and all these things?
In
Or
real
maybe
time,
something that you're gonna talk about it later.
yeah. In at least in my company, we use GitLab, not GitHub, but GitLab. GitLab is
Okay.
a it's same as GitHub. The only difference is it's a organization level. It has more security than GitHub. It's not
Okay.
private. It's not public. Sorry,
Okay.
it's not public. It's a completely organization orient. I mean, owned.
Okay. So
Name
in the
specific.
Git,
Yeah.
okay. Nice.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So in this GitLab, is it the same as GitHub where you can fork it, you can like commit it, you can clone it?
Yes.
Is it the same
Yes.
thing?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So it's similar like GitHub is just like specific for your company, right? It's
Again,
exactly
it's a
the same
tool.
feature.
It's a tool. So my company is using that.
Okay, GitLab.
Yeah, GitLab.
Okay, okay. So you do your code in your like a Jupyter notebook, and then how do you push it to GitLab? I mean, is it like a function?
Yeah, I mean, how we do in GitHub, we use the same thing. Everything is same except the privacy. Everything is same. I'm talking about the properties. Both looks like
Okay,
the same.
okay. All right, all right. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm good for now. I don't have more questions.
Okay, okay. So another question is str1. So how to get the word count 3? Okay, you split it and you can get it, right? Str1. So just I'm seeing either space or yeah, it's right. So even though if it is space or comma, it doesn't matter. Str1, okay, dot split. What happened to this space? Split, okay. I got a splitted one. Oh, sorry. I got 3, right? So tomorrow we will cover this. So how to, sorry, split by comma. Okay, I got 3 words. So again, this is a list which we will be covering tomorrow. If I want to this, I can just go learn and this. Okay, we will cover this tomorrow. Today we covered till here. Tomorrow we'll cover the rest. So what to do with the list? Okay, any more questions?
I have one question related to an installation. Like
Okay.
Anaconda, if I install Anaconda, everything will be get installed by itself in a
Yeah,
package.
most of the packages you will get it. Okay, even
Okay,
if you want to know anaconda.com packages list. Okay,
okay,
so here the particular you can select the version and you will get see here. Okay, if it is anaconda, I'm selecting Windows 3.7. Okay, these are the packages installed in the particular version. So we saw three star, right? 3x. Okay,
correct,
these are the packages installed here. Even mostly we use pandas. Okay, pandas,
correct, yeah,
right? Yeah, it has. Okay, see, it is installed. Okay,
correct.
we use matplotlib. Okay, or numpy. Okay, most of the packages are installed. You can get the count. Most of the packages are installed.
It's a package and related to this Jupyter. For Jupyter, we need to install separately, right?
No. We have Jupyter as well. Even if you have some discount out,
Okay,
that's not a problem.
okay, gotcha. Okay,
Even yeah, if you have Jupyter, even we were discussing about Spider, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we have Spider as well. So everything,
Oh,
it's kind of image. They installed everything, but there are another tool called PyCharm that is not there. PyCharm. This is another IDE which we use for production. Okay, it is not there. So we have to install manually.
okay,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, thank you. And I have one more question related to course. How long duration is going to be? Like,
Mm,
and how many classes you are going to cover?